Real Truth Daily. This is Daily Truths with Dave Ahlman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Truths. Today, I want to talk about taxes. And of course, in Jesus' day, taxes were collected. Now, remember, the Pharisees had sent a couple representatives to Jesus, representing them, and also Herodians representing the Caesar government, the Roman government, right? And so these two groups of folks come to Jesus to trap him with a question. And the question is this in verse 17. This is what it says. Tell us then what you think. Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Now, how were these taxes collected, or what were the taxes inflicted upon? First of all, it was grain and fruit, right? And so if you sold grain, you had to pay taxes on that. Also imports, any kind of import that came into the Roman government, that too was taxed. If you were a Roman citizen, when a census was taken, that was taxed. And what did that money go for? Well, it went for, the oppressive Roman government, for the luxurious lifestyle of the Roman officials, and for heathen temples. That's what the money went for. So no wonder the Pharisees were so opposed to it. But the Herodians, they were okay with it. They thought this is great. We need taxes. We need our luxury lifestyle. We need temples that are pagan temples. We need all of that. And so the Herodians were for taxes. The Pharisees were against taxes. So if Jesus said, yes, you should pay taxes, it's going to tick the Pharisees off. If he says, no, you shouldn't pay taxes, it's going to tick the Herodians off. You get what I'm saying? So it's a trapping question. And I already told you where those taxes went. So let's talk about now, let's flip it a little bit and say why we pay taxes. Because a lot of times we have people today who say, hey, I don't want to pay taxes. We call them tax evaders. But why do we pay taxes? I want to fundamentally identify three different reasons today why we pay taxes. Number one, we have roads and bridges that need to be built and need to be maintained. I thank God for our road system, interstate system here in the United States. It's wonderful. Our taxes go for that. Our taxes go for governmental officials, for mayors and representatives, and those who serve our communities. I understand that. It goes for schools, for teachers, for administration. And it goes for, this is my favorite, safety and protection of our citizens, whether it's the military, whether it's the police forces, or whether it's the firemen. We need to support those people. Didn't it drive you crazy some 3 or 4 years ago when people were saying, let's defund the police? What? And it says right on police cars and trooper cars, it says this, to serve and to protect. This is why we have them, to keep us safe and to make sure that we can live our lives in safety and protection. This is why we have police forces. This is why we have state troopers. This is why we have firemen, and we should support them as much as possible. So today we've talked about taxes and where they go. And yes, I know that sometimes our taxes support things that we may not approve of. I get that. But still, as Jesus answers here, you're going to get the answer. Pay unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God. Right? We understand that. Okay, so we understand we have to pay taxes. Here's the problem, though. A lot of people complain about our government and complain about what's happening in our country, and I'm one of them. However, today I want to identify this. Thank God for our military that keeps us safe. Thank God for our police forces that keep us safe. And when you see them, when you see a military person, be sure to thank him for his service. When you see a police officer, and many times I see them on the side of the road, and if I can, I pull over and I'll say, thank you for your service. I think I told you here maybe about a year ago that one time I said that to a police officer, and he must have had a really rough day because he started to tear up when I said that, right? So they need our appreciation. They need our encouragement. And when you see them, let them know that you appreciate their service. And my friends, this is part of where our taxes go, to support these men and women who service, who sacrifice so many different things in order for us to be safe. Thanks be to God for our taxes supporting those who keep us safe. And say a prayer for them today, because they are public servants that truly serve in our best interest. So, that is today's Daily Truth. Have a great day in the Lord Jesus Christ.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Truths with Dave Allman. Pastor Dave Allman is the pastor of Mount Hope Church in Boulder, Colorado. If this ministry is blessing you, please consider supporting us by sharing this channel with a friend. You can also like, comment, subscribe, or leave a review. This helps us tremendously. Come back tomorrow for your next Daily Truth.